I have this segment called the Gen Z Shiksa Quiz, and this is a game show. You're going to win money. You can win money. Okay. There's going to be 10 questions. So we put together questions that if you ask these questions to anyone our age, they would know immediately. Like, duh. But they're very pop culture, 70s, 80s, 90s stuff.
Oh, no shot.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. So I don't know. I went so like stuff that's laughably easy, right?
Dan and I worked on these questions last night. He started it and mentioned it to me, and I added a few of them, and I had some comments. It's going to be really interesting.
Yeah. So here's the way we're going to do this. There's 10 questions. If you get 5 of them, I'm going to give you $100. I'm going to Venmo you $100 right now, right?
Okay.
But regardless, I'll give you $10 per correct answer. If you get 5, you get the full 100. You don't even need to get 10.
Okay.
Right? So I'm fascinated by this. This is gonna be great. Okay.
I am
too.
I feel like you're going to be so disappointed.
No. We're prepared.
It'd be like someone asking us about Perry Como and shit from the 50s, right?
But no, Riley, there's no judgment on you.
No, you're 23. You're 23, but
I'm ready. Yeah.
I suspect, knowing you, that you're going to know some of them. I don't think it's going to be a 0, but I think 5 is a reasonable ask. I told you the rule with these questions is it has to be something that if I ask someone my age, they would laugh at me because it's so obvious.
Okay. Love it.
We're going to start. Question number 1. Name 2 Beatles. I need first and last names.
Yeah, Dan, I'm not going to lie. This is, I don't know if I can do it.
Okay, I'm not going to give you a point for it, but do you even know first names of Beatles?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
To be fair, this is a boomer question. The Beatles are not Gen X generation.
No, Beatles are older than us, but I just thought everybody knew that. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fine. It's okay.
Okay. Now, can we delve in? So, Riley, your answer is no. Pass. You don't.
You know who the Beatles are.
I know who the Beatles are. And if you gave me, if this was multiple choice, I could probably pick them out, but I can't name them for you.
You can't even name one name.
I'd love to give a hint.
Lennon?
Yes. Okay, that's a last name.
Is it John Lennon?
Yes, that's one. That's one.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Now,
can you get
Riley,
one more?
Is he dead or alive? Is John Lennon dead or alive?
Dead?
Yes, he was murdered in 1981.
Yeah, okay. That might be all I got.
I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
I'm going to hint this way. The most famous one is still alive. He is knighted in England and attends lots of popular concerts and events.
See, this is the one I figured you would know.
Yeah.
If you know Lennon, you should know this one. I would think.
That's the thing. I feel like if you tell me, I'll be like, oh my gosh, yeah, obviously. But I don't think I can get there.
Okay, well, his title starts with Sir, but that's not his first name.
Okay.
Here's an obscure hint. He was married to a woman with one leg for a short period of time.
And she ended up being a gold digger.
Yeah.
Wow.
His original wife died, I believe, of cancer.
That's kind of recent history. In your lifetime, this famous Beatle was married to a one-legged woman who appeared
for sure. It wasn't that long ago.
I still can't.
No shot. Okay.
Those are some fun facts.
His daughter is a famous designer.
Yeah. That's
fashion designer.
That sounds like some familiar.
The daughter's first name is Stella.
See, that's starting to sound familiar. So I'm getting closer, but I don't know.
Okay. Paul McCartney is who we were talking about.
Yeah. See? Yes. But honestly, when I hear his name, I don't even think first of the Beatles.
Can you picture him? Can you picture when we say Paul McCartney? Can you picture him?
No.
Okay. I don't want to linger. George Harrison, Ringo Starr with the others. Okay, so we came very close.
Okay.
All right.
And 2 of them are still alive. 2 are dead.
2 are still alive. Okay.
Yeah.
Name 3 Brady Bunch kids. First names only.
Okay.
Obviously, last name.
I recognize the Brady Bunch, but not familiar.
You name any Brady Bunch kids?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. Okay.
I would throw out some generic names and just hope.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Brady Bunch kids. Sarah.
No. Do you know what the Brady Bunch is?
A big family?
It is a big family. What is the Brady Bunch? When I say Brady Bunch, what am I talking about?
Show?
Yeah, TV show in the 70s. Yes.
Was it just like stereotypical like family kind of?
It was the story of a woman with 3 daughters and a man with 3 sons who get married, and they merge their families into one. Here's a story about an man named Brady. Anyway, I grew up, this was on TV every single day, but I figured the Brady Bunch was ubiquitous, that even your age would at least name a couple.
Because in the 90s, movies were made spoofing it. So
they did. They had like comedy based, like, yeah.
Oh,
wow.
And there are a ton of
memes, tons of memes. Oh yeah.
So and my absolute favorite is the middle Brady Bunch girl is going through a rough period of time, and she invents a boyfriend for herself. And this is Dan's and my favorite thing in life. She gives him a name. Dan, I'll let you reveal.
Yeah, so there's 3 daughters. The oldest daughter is like the pretty one with the boyfriends, and they're in the popular one. The middle daughter, not so much. You're the middle daughter, so you get it. So the middle daughter, not so much. So the older, I was like, well, do you have a boyfriend? To the middle daughter. Middle daughter, well, yeah. Well, what's his name? And then she's looking at a glass, and she goes, George Glass.
Yes. Okay, I think I've seen that clip on TikTok before.
Okay. All right. And then a very popular meme is the oldest daughter going, sure, comma, comma, ... with the name of the middle daughter.
Yeah.
And you don't know. Can't name them.
No, I can't.
All right. Marcia is the oldest, Jan, Cindy, and then the boys are Greg, Peter, and Bobby.
Okay.
All right, we're over 2.
Don't even sound familiar.
I was totally wrong. I thought you would nail these. Okay.
I knew it. I informed you thusly.
Can you name one Led Zeppelin song?
I vaguely know of Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Do you think Led Zeppelin is a person or a concept?
What is Led Zeppelin? I mean, obviously it's music. Is it a person or is it a group?
I thought it was a group.
It is a group.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay. I'm gonna charity. I'm gonna see if you know the last word. Okay. Actually, the first word. This is their most famous song. There's 3 letters. It's blank to heaven.
Oh, Stairway to Heaven.
Okay. There you go. We're gonna give it to you. 1. You got 1. It's $10. Okay. What is a DeLorean?
A DeLorean?
DeLorean.
This is like a comment, like a known thing.
Oh yeah. It was very famous I'll tell you this. It was very famous in a movie called Back to the Future that you've probably seen.
With Michael J. Fox.
Is it like a car?
Yes, a car. Yes, you got it.
That's it?
It's a car. Okay. A DeLorean is a kind of car that was made by this crazy guy named John DeLorean in the 80s. Really weird looking car with the doors that go up, like on a Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
And it only lasted a few years, but it was part of the movie. They converted it into a time machine for the movie. Okay. So you got 2. You got 2. You're doing great.
I'm very proud of that.
Okay.
Dan, I have to step away for a second. I'm turning off video, but I'm listening.
That's fine. Name one 90s. And for me, even I didn't know this. I had to think about this. Name one 90s era supermodel.
Ooh. Okay.
Because supermodels became a thing really around then. I argued with Christina. I did not want to do this question. I said, this is too hard. Even I had to think about it for a second. I knew a few, but I had to oh, yeah, that's right. But you're a girl, so she convinced me, leave it in.
Well, I'm trying to think about, because I went on a stint where I watched America's Next Top Model. And so that's like really old. And so I'm trying to think of like,
oh, that's right. Okay. I know who did that show, and she would count. The person who
Tyra Banks?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She would count.
Oh,
Christina, Tyra Banks counts, right? Christina will say yes or no. Like Cindy Crawford is one. But I'm gonna give you Tyra Banks.
Tyra
Okay.
Banks counts.
Okay, so you got
Yes.
3. You're doing good. Okay. What is Willie Nelson famous for?
Really not. Is he a singer?
Are you asking me?
I'm telling you that he is a singer who he plays an instrument.
Yeah, you're just guessing. He is a singer. I'm going to give it to you. He's a country music singer. He's like 90 years old. But
Yes.
like,
Okay.
like Georgia, Georgia.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy. Okay.
Okay.
We're killing it. 1, 2. That's 4. You got 1 more. You got $100.
Okay. I'm giving it my best.
Who is Monica Lewinsky?
Monica Lewinsky is someone I know. Is that there's like scandal and stuff with
Okay.
Monica
Okay.
Lewinsky
All right. Yes.
because
You're on the right track.
Is this like political scandal stuff?
I'm not you're done. You're not getting any more hints. I've
I
already given you enough hints.
I need my hints.
You know it's a scandal, so you're halfway there.
So are you looking for like a role or a job or like a
You don't have to be specific. I just need to know you have some clue who she is, kind of what she's famous for, like somewhat specifically.
was she like an affair?
You can't ask me. You have to I need an answer. Like
think
are okay.
There was an affair with her and a president.
Yep.
Bingo.
23-year-old intern, Bill Clinton.
Yes. Aha.
You have won. You've already won. So the rest is gravy.
Okay, let's see what else.
O.J. Simpson is known for what 2 things?
I feel like I should know this. This is one I should know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He did bad things. Was it like domestic?
Well, no, the two bad thing is not, you can't use those as 2 separate things. Yes, he did bad things. That's one thing. You tell me what the bad thing is.
It's extremely specific, this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, there's no chance. Was it abuse?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but that's not the story. That's what we're going for.
I can't be more specific.
Can you name one thing O.J. Simpson?
Do you know anything about what he was famous for prior to that?
Sports.
Warm.
Nope.
Okay. He was famous. No more hints. She's already won anyway.
I know she's won. That's why I'm trying to see.
Yeah, this one's a miss.
He was a famous football player, very famous, beloved Heisman Trophy winner, the whole thing.
Yes.
And then he murdered 2 people: his ex-wife and her friend. And then famous TV scene of him in a white Ford Bronco being chased by 1,000 police officers in LA. Then there was a trial. This is before you were born. Then there was a trial that was on TV. It was like one of the first televised trials ever.
It changed daytime television.
Oh my God. My mother was glued to this shit. And he ended up being found not guilty. But he was ruined
Even
anyway.
though he's like as guilty.
He totally is guilty.
Right. Okay.
All right.
You say it and I'm like, oh, yes, that's correct.
So his wife was Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend was Ron Goldman.
Just like a bartender waiter. Okay.
And the Kardashians' father was on OJ's defense.
Oh, that's right. Robert Kardashian was one of the lawyers for OJ, the father of all the Kardashian girls.
Yeah. Okay.
That's arguably kind of what created that, because he was famous, and then later, I mean, he died. I don't remember when, but okay. Kermit the Frog is famous for dating who?
Miss Piggy?
Yeah, we got it. Right on the first try. All right, good.
That was a good one.
All right, the last question. You've already won, but let's do it anyway. Name one movie Sylvester Stallone was in.
So this one's a miss. I can't even Sylvester Stallone, no image even comes into my head of picturing this person.
Have you heard the name before?
Yeah.
You've heard Sylvester Stallone.
I have.
Can you picture what he looks like?
No.
Nothing else.
I'm picturing maybe big, strong guy. Like
Yes.
that's the extent of it for that one.
Okay. Well, he was Rocky. He was a famous fighter movie. He did about 5 of those. He was in Rambo, which was him shooting people up and wherever that was.
So quickly, I was gonna throw in some hints like
No. I mean, she doesn't know. I mean, she knows.
I knew I couldn't get there on this
She's
one.
heard the name before, but
Right.
like beyond that, couldn't. Yeah, that was
No.
a.
I didn't associate that with Rocky.
Dan, wouldn't be great if she was like Cobra. Obviously, that's
yeah. Predator
movie
no,
ever.
he wasn't in. Was he in Predator? No.
No,
that was Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
But because Carl Weathers was in Predator, so I see the confusion. But no. Riley, Cobra is by far like one of the worst movies ever made, but Sylvester Stallone made it in the mid 80s at the peak of his fame. And it is like a cult classic, but by no means is it. He plays a cop named Marion Cobretti. And he wears sunglasses at night, and it's
so yeah, Rocky is what he's best known for, and he won an Oscar for that, the first one, and they did like shit. They did 4 of them like in the 80s, and then more of them later.
Well, Rocky was the 70s, and then 2.
Right, and then Rocky 3 is the first one I saw, the one with Mr. T, and
it's fabulous.
Love it, but it's all sort of the same shit. It's like, he's down. Oh my God, he's got to train. He trains and then he wins. And then they had one right in the 80s, right before the Soviet Union collapsed, where he fights this Russian guy, Ivan Drago. Anyway, but he's like an Italian icon. Like
the Italian stallion was
Italian people in the country sort of give Rocco. Like they like,
it's fabulous. If you want to watch, if there's only one Rocky to see, do Rocky 4. Just jump in.
3, Miss Clubber Lang.
No, get out of here.
3.
No, she doesn't need to endure mixed death. No, she can go right into 4.
4 is good. 4 is very good.
4 is very good. Living in America. Come on. No, 4 is the best.
How many are there?
Well, there was 4 that are like popular, and then he did like other ones, and then he did the one recently. What was it called, Christina? Creed. That came out a couple of years ago.
There's only 4 that you need to know about.
Yeah. After that, it was like, who cares? Rocky 1, the first Rocky is the one that got the Oscars and was like this.
It got an Oscar, but ironically, it's like super boring if you watch it by today's.
I've never seen the first one or the second one. I started with 3 with Clubber.
Number 1, I mean, it's good. It sets the stage, and artistically, it's nice. And I understand for 70s cinema, I understand why I got an Oscar, but it's super boring. It does not hold up. 3 is a little too depressing because Rocky's spoiler alert. Rocky's
his beloved trainer dies.
And
yeah, but Mr. T is such a good villain.
Mr. T is
so good.
He plays this guy named Clever.
You know who Mr. T is?
No.
Like, if you're ever playing a trivia game, oh God, she doesn't even know who Mr. T is. She's not going to know who Clubber Lang is.
All right. For a future episode, Riley, I would like you to come up with a reverse version of this, where you come up with stuff that anyone your age would immediately know, that you think there's no way that a 50-year-old would know. And I want to see, and you'll do it for me and Bruce when he's back. And
I can totally do that.
Yeah, and we'll do the same thing. Your job, this is the challenge. We'll do it where you can win money again. You have to stump us, but you can't do it by making them hard. It has to be stuff that is absolutely obvious to you and to anyone your age, but you got to find that perfect niche where there's no way Dan's going to know this.
Okay.
We'll do that